What are the tax exemptions for a Singapore registered company? Let's have a look. As you might be knowing, the corporate income tax in Singapore is at 17%. That means your company profits will usually be taxed at 17% of its net profit. So, this net profit is derived by deducting expenses from the sales or the revenue of the company. So let's say the profit of a company is 100,000 Singapore dollars, then you are expected to make a tax payment of 17%, that is 17,000 Singapore dollars. Now this is the general rate, and there are some exemptions available, because of which this actual effective rate will come down significantly. So let's have a look. There are two types of tax exemptions available in Singapore. The first type is for new startups which are recently incorporated, and it is available for first 3 years. So let's look at its provisions. And this exemption is available on first $200,000 of chargeable income. And this exemption is available from the year of assessment 2020, that is the current year of assessment. So what are the provisions? The provisions say that first $100,000 income of a newly registered company will be 75% exempted from tax. That means out of $100,000 income, 75,000 will not be considered for tax purpose, and you will be taxed on only $25,000 which is remaining. Next $100,000, 50% of the income will be exempted from tax. That means the $50,000 out of next 100,000 will not be considered for tax purpose. So let's say that you have made a profit of $200,000 in a year, then in that case the total exemption that you will get is 75,000 plus 50,000, that is 125,000. That means you will make the payment only on the remaining $75,000 amount. And the second exemption that is available is for all existing companies which are not claiming any benefit for new startup. So if your company is established for more than 3 years, then you can claim this exemption. And this exemption is as follows. For first $10,000 income, 75% income is exempted from tax. That means out of first 10,000, $7,500 will not be considered for tax purpose. And next $190,000 income, 50% will be exempted from tax. So in that case, that will maximum will be $95,000 exemption. That means if you are having an income of $200,000 in a year, then in that circumstances, maximum exemption you can claim is $102,500. So as you can see, both these schemes are quite similar, except that for new startups, the amount of exemption is more at 125,000, whereas in the second case, that is exemption for existing companies, it is at around $100,000. Few key things that you need to note is the impact of this tax exemptions. So as I mentioned, exemptions are available for new as well as existing companies. So all the companies get this benefit, and it includes exempt private limited companies with corporate ownership, or even public limited companies or public limited companies by guarantee. So almost all companies are covered in this exemption. It typically acts as a small company's relief. So those companies who are earning profit less than half a million or maybe less than $300,000 in a year, they get a significant benefit of these tax exemptions. If your company is very profitable, if you are making let's say $5 million in profit, then with these exemptions you don't really expect to save much, because these exemptions are only up to $102,000 income exempted. I also see a point that small foreign promoters also get a significant benefit of these exemptions. Typically, the companies, almost 80% of the companies promoted by foreign promoters tend to be small in operations, and they will have profit around half a million or less. So, in that case, they can reduce the tax bill because of these tax exemptions, and effective tax rate for them will come somewhere around 8 to 9% of their total income. And a last important point to remember is these tax exemptions are available only for Singapore resident companies. So if your company is non-resident, then these tax exemptions are not available. So now let's have a look at two examples. So we are going to see the first example, which is for exemption for new startups for first 3 years. So I have given here some hypothetical example. So the first example we will take is of a company A. As you can see, the sales of the company A is $1.25 million and total expenses of $990,000. The net profit of the company is $260,000 and it's a new startup. Out of first $100,000 profit, 75% profit will be exempted from calculation of tax. So that exemption is $75,000. And out of next 100K profit, 50% will be exempted. So that is going to be 50,000. So total $125,000 income will not be considered for tax calculation. And as a result, the taxable income, which is $260,000 minus this $125,000 exemption, comes out to be 135,000 Singapore dollars. So the tax calculated on it at 17% is 22,950 Singapore dollars. And as you can see, then in that case, the effective tax rate is only 9%. And same way I have given example for company B, which is slightly smaller in size and it has a lesser net profit. So key thing to note here, this company has a net profit of 150,000 Singapore dollars. So when it comes to the second band, next 100K profit 50% exempted, it doesn't have next $100,000 profit. It has only $50,000 profit above first 100,000. So it will get a 50% exemption there, and that is going to be only $25,000. So in case of this company, the effective tax rate comes down to be 6%. Now here on the other side, I will show you similar example with same figures but for an existing company which is not a newly incorporated. So for company A, net profit is same $260,000, but instead of first 100,000 profit, now only first 10,000 is considered, on which 75% exemption of $7,500 is received. And on next 190K profit, 50% is exempted, that is $95,000 of exemption is available. So the total taxable income comes to be 157,500, on which the tax payable is calculated, and as you can see, effective tax rate comes down to be around 10%. So the key point to note is these exemptions are available for both type of companies. They bring down the tax rate significantly. But in case of existing companies, it is slightly more than what you would get in new startups. So in summary, with tax exemption, the effective tax rate of a small Singapore company comes down to almost 8 to 10%, which is quite an attractive tax rate.
Thank you for watching this video. This video was brought to you by Epica Consulting Singapore. Subscribe to our channel today to get notified when new videos are posted.